Right, guys, game week 25 review. Who wants to go first? Pinash, you want to start?
Yeah, I'm happy to start because the game just wrapped up, right? I think overall, second half of the season, as it is expected, like it's the hardest part of. It's harder than the first half. I think all teams have gelled in, and all teams have played each other so once, so they know it. The title race, I think it is, no matter how much both of you tell it is not on. Looking at the last half an hour of this Liverpool Wolves game, I hope you realize it is back on. Because Liverpool looked dreadful in the second half of the game, that too at home.
You are selling Premier League title race to us right now? Are you kidding me? When
I'm not
Arsenal lost
selling it, dude.
Martinelli, who else is supposed to catch up?
I'm just saying it's back on. Like why I feel. I mean, I first of all I don't feel that it was not on because it is the Premier League. Any team can do like anything on a day. Unlike La Liga and other leagues.
Yes.
But
The leagues
Yes.
that are actually the more tighter than Premier League at this
Yeah,
point.
sure. Anywhere
but then unless it's like a top six game, I don't think like the games are that like dreadful. Anyway, coming back to it, so Liverpool versus the Wolves. Game at Anfield, I think it was the strongest playing 11 from Liverpool, and we looked dreadful in the second half.
Playing against the 16th team, is it?
Yeah, 17th in the league or whatever, and we
Wait.
did not have a shot on target.
Hot take. Konate should have been sent off for kicking the
what?
ball when he was already on a yellow, delaying a free kick.
That's only for Arsenal, dude. If the player has an Arsenal jersey, only that rule applies. You didn't, you know that.
Messed up. And Jota should have been given a red card for that dive, man. That is blatant dive that was today.
No,
Okay,
that
I am-
is
I am-
worthy of a red card unless they have a yellow card already.
Okay, I'm just saying that blatant dive. Like I was like, oh my god. For that it went to VAR check and all. But anyway, I'll let you continue. Sorry.
Thank you. I was going to go crazy, but yeah. I think this is for the first time in like 11 years we haven't had a shot on target in the second half, which is
Oh, wow.
insane.
11
Which is
years?
crazy.
You're measuring
Wow.
11 years now?
Yeah. I went through all stats, bro. I have it all already. But anyway, coming back to the point, I think Arnie Slot also said it well in the post-match conference. This is a lot of games, like the run-in games, players tired, lethargic, etc. All of that you can say, but then again, it's Anfield. You are in a title race. You like it or not, you need to have a better performance against the 19th in the league, which should not have been this hard. Should not have been a nail biter. Should not have been edge on the seat type of a finish. Having said that, I think from here on, I want to say like. So Liverpool and almost like every other team will be forced to play different players than their starting 11 just because of the run of games. And just because of that, I think teams will definitely slip in terms of the results home and away. And title race is going to get more twists from here on is what I feel.
What about
Yeah, I'm not buying this, bro. I'm not buying this. This guy is just trying to like do reverse jinx.
What? Why?
Let
What
them
do I
do
have
it.
to gain?
Be realistic, okay? So Arsenal looked abysmal against who did they play
Leicester.
against? Leicester for good 65 to 70 minutes.
It's not too far off. Leicester is 18th. So Wolves was 17th. So that's the
also
only.
they played away?
That's
Yeah,
basically what my
also you
point
played
is.
away.
Yes, that's also my point, right? So they don't have creativity going forward, and they lost Martinelli, and they're not getting any striker. So who is supposed to be catching up with Liverpool at this point? Nottingham Forest or Manchester City?
Hey,
I don't
man,
see Arsenal
please.
Arsenal doing any of them. Arsenal. I don't see Arsenal catching up unless Liverpool deliberately throws away this title race.
So the point. Okay, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Finish.
Even if you do, the odds are actually Arsenal drops more points going forward because of their lack of personnel at this point, rather than cover up something. It has to be some crazy run of games for Liverpool where they keep losing like 2 or 3 in a row, where Arsenal tries to catch up. I don't see this being a title race or tight title race in any manner or form. I just hope that Arsenal just doesn't stay too far behind, just in case if it becomes a 3-point game till the last week or so, anything could happen. So I am hoping Arsenal just stays there, but I do not see any title race or anything like that in here. Yeah.
I actually think a little differently now. Now I'll tell you why. One is there's a 7-point gap now. both teams aren't performing at 100% anymore, right? So you guys are right there. Both teams are going to slip up somewhere. Now, what I think will define this title race is the next 4 games for Liverpool, because they've got Villa next, then they've got City, then they've got Newcastle. None of them are easy. None of them are easy. So if some god level fluke we continue to win and Liverpool drop points, then it'll be much closer. And then also don't forget there's a head-to-head, which I still expect Liverpool to win because it's at home. But then again, you just never know. So I think it is closer, but I still think Liverpool will win.
Yeah, see, the point that I'm trying to say is there are twists ahead of us. It's
Yes.
not like Liverpool is
done.
in this crazy form. So take the Liverpool Man City game where we thrashed Man City, right? It's not that team anymore because it's the same team that's playing every 3 days, every 4 days, so many competitions. So it has definitely got to us. Imagine going into a game where you don't have Gravenberg, you have to put Endo. You don't have Konate, you have to put Quencha. You don't have Trent, you have to put Bradley. These are the games where it could possibly slip up, is what I am trying to say. So it's not a cakewalk, basically, what you put it, Pusha.
Yeah, I agree. And plus, to be very honest, it's not La Liga where eventually Real Madrid will win, so it doesn't really matter.
Exactly, that too.
Okay, fine. I'll give it to
Number
you.
one,
Push.
hot take,
Barca will win.
Liverpool will probably easily win the Premier League title.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
Real
easy-
Madrid is not
yeah.
winning.
I also think
Yeah.
Liverpool will win. I don't think it's easy.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't put it as easy, right? You have it's not like we don't have to go into first gear every game. We have to be on top of the game every game for the next 14 games over a period of 3 competitions. It's not going to be easy, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so answer this question, right? So there were 3-4 seasons where, let's take 3 seasons where City won the title, and a lot of them came in all the way up until it went all the way till the last week, game week. Liverpool won the title when it was probably basically wrapped up by January last time during the COVID time. So I do not consider this as close title race whatsoever in that. So this is probably going to be more easier than a lot of other Premier League title races that has been over the past few years. Except when Arsenal had a lot of lead and then gave up, and then City went on to win 2 games before and all that stuff. So
One
people
thing,
can slip up. The competing teams, Nottingham Forest and Arsenal, I do not think Nottingham Forest has.
No, it has to be. It has to be Arsenal at this point. Yeah.
100%.
So here's the one thing I tell you. I don't think it's very factual or accurate to compare the COVID Premier League that Liverpool won versus this one, only because at the end of 24 or 25 games, they were 25 points ahead. And after that, no one really bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now it's a lot closer. And this is, I'm not saying I wish for this to happen, but one injury to Salah, one injury to VVD, things can change. Right? And also
He
by
has
the
his
way,
fingers in the background like this, yeah.
by the way, my Temu Olivier Giroud will come back, dude. He will take us forward.
Dude, this dude was yelling at Merino throughout the game, even in the beginning of the
classic.
game.
He didn't start the game to begin with. I'm still telling you, I don't understand. I think he was brought in to allow Declan Rice to move forward and get more creative and maybe spare some legs for Declan Rice across the entire season. I still don't understand what we bought him for. I was still not seeing the value. But
For
if
this
you were to
exact
put-
reason, bro, to be the
That's what I'm
striker
saying.
in the second half of the
That's
season.
what I'm saying.
Arteta 5D chess, this is.
That's what I'm saying. If he still continues to play forward, scores goals, wins us games, no, I'm all for it, dude. And here's the similarity. Last season, we were again struggling to score. We went on this break in Dubai, came back, Kai Havertz was striker, came and scored a bunch of goals for us. I'm just hoping for Merino to do the exact same thing. He's channeling his inner Kai Havertz. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sterling.
Hey, I don't understand. Okay, how did we pay zero money for him and still get robbed, dude?
That is Chelsea, bro. That was Chelsea playing 4D chess. They were like, we will pay
zero money, dude.
He's more damaged if he's in the squad than he's outside the squad. That's what happened.
He runs like
Dude was
Wilma
on
across the
300K
entire pitch, does
per week.
nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
How about the Arsenal game? Any positives to take from there, Shravan?
Ah,
The
Ethan
printer.
Nwaneri.
Oh,
Oh,
Honestly,
yeah.
fucking killer player, man. The
Except-
fact that as a 17-year-old, he had more impact than Odegaard had as the captain of the team is actually very telling for me. Odegaard is just nowadays is starting to annoy me so much. There's a counter attack happening. He'll sit and dance with the ball. He'll do 360 spin for no reason, and he'll slow down the attack. Why? He's not getting creative. Also, his creativity is not helping because at the other end, when he's trying to pass the ball, is Trossard trying to score, which makes no difference to anyone, right?
Yeah.
But Ethan Nwaneri, Miles Lewis Kelly, I am totally in love with Hale and boys right now.
Yeah. I think.
Am I
Yeah.
crazy, or do I feel like he has more in him than Saka? Like in terms of the creativity factor, and
Maybe too
he's
soon.
more.
Maybe too
He's
soon.
very. No,
I don't. So
you
here's the
know
thing.
when you know, that's what I mean. So Saka, I feel like he gets a little bit more predictable as time gets through. Maybe he's probably too young, and
No,
we haven't seen
I-
enough,
No.
I guess.
Actually,
The other
that's a
take,
difference here.
sorry. The take here that I have is folks haven't figured
Figured
out
out.
this kid yet.
Maybe,
Saka
yeah.
has been playing for a long time, so
No,
there is
yeah.
also
So there
gameplay
are-
against Saka.
Actually, I have a point for this, right? I've told this before also. The reason why Saka sometimes doesn't become as effective as I think as good as he is because everyone knows now when he's playing in the team, the
Send
play
him to
goes
the
through
right
him.
foot.
So you put
Yep.
two defenders on him and then you block him out. It's difficult.
Yep.
The advantage that we have with Ethan Nwaneri and even Barcelona with Lamine Yamal, right? They're 17-year-old. It's just raw, unleashed talent.
Fearless.
Right? It's fearless. Like, give me the ball, I'll just do whatever I want. I don't give a shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Because if it goes wrong, it's a 17-year-old. If it goes right, he's a superstar.
Yeah.
So
Nothing
I
to lose.
just think like it's unfair to compare them a little bit because there are different spectrums of how they're playing.
Yeah, my issue is that not issue. So my compliment for Nwaneri is that I feel like he has more in his particularly in the football brain. That's what I feel like. When I see him, I feel his touches are a lot more confident. He's very fearless. Just wants to take on defenders
Yeah,
rather than
it comes
okay,
with age.
let me see what I can do from here and put in a cross or something like that. Maybe in the future that's what will happen. I've seen Saka do some crazy dribbles when he was young, and even now he does that. But it's very good to have these two players in the Arsenal. It's so good. I can't believe Arsenal has such a good young reserve players coming up.
Here's the
This is
thing.
going to be very, very good. Yeah.
Here's the thing with Saka. Shoot, sorry.
So good.
So with Saka, with Ethan Nwaneri, and with Miles Lewis Kelly, we have saved ourselves at least 200 million. We don't have to buy players there anymore. The advantage that I'm seeing this season is whether we win the title, whether we do anything or not, these guys are getting so many games and they're getting the experience that's needed that will tell us next year, hey, I don't need to strengthen these areas in the pitch. So I'll go spend an extra 30 million on a striker. I'll go spend an extra 50 million on a left winger. Something, right?
We'll see.
By
see when
extra,
that
by extra, how much you mean? Like 100 plus 20 million or
Something
100?
like that,
yeah,
yeah.
of course.
It gives us that leverage, right? So instead of saying now I need to buy 3 players across the forward line, now we'll say we probably can just spend on 1 or 2 players and go that extra 10, 15 million. Whether we
How
will or
much
not, I don't
Newcastle-
know.
Yeah, do you know how much Newcastle is going to ask Arsenal if they want to go? purchase?
140, 150 easy.
Yeah, simple.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If they continue to fuck up, if they continue to screw up and they don't get Champions League football, their hands are tied.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, Isak himself will ask.
Yeah,
for a
he'll
way
ask
out.
to move, yeah. And my fear is now he's now suddenly I'm hearing all this Liverpool talk about they're coming in for Isak and I'm getting very scared.
Bro, don't get scared, bro. As a Liverpool fan, I tell you that and all. Even if on the day of the transfer, if they say Liverpool is interested, no need to worry at all. Absolutely no need to worry.
No, man. Imagine you guys lose. Let's say you lose Salah, right?
Yeah.
I know it's not in the same position, but you need someone to score the goals. So why wouldn't you go all out and get someone like Isak?
I would go, bro. I'm saying the owner should go. No,
It's
that is
not like
that is the
they have
catch,
never,
bro. We
they've
haven't,
never spent.
bro. If you take last 5 years or go last 10 years, I have the stats. We are bottom of top 8 teams.
Yeah.
In
That's
terms
not what
of
I mean.
spend.
So when there is requirement, when they do want to spend, they do go.
Van Dijk was a
spend-
good buy.
Requirement-
Alex was a
requirement
good
is
buy.
City
Two
for Van
seasons
Dijk.
ago, we needed a center back, bro.
No, the FSG doesn't feel like they needed it.
That's what I'm saying. Those fuck all people, they don't feel like they need it.
No, if Salah does leave, and there is a possibility that Darwin also probably will be offloaded because he's not being super like
Yeah, yeah.
effective or something. Yeah, there will definitely be a need. We need some bodies. So I have a feeling that yes, they might spend a big ton of money if that happens.
Cool,
but
bro.
is
May your feeling be with you. Like, may the force be with you, may your feeling be with you. How many times we have had opportunities to get really awesome caliber players at the right moments, we have like given up. We were like, okay, so let us take a Thiago at the end of his season. At the end of his career. Let us do something else stupid and so shitty. Let us get Chiesa, bro, because the upside is so much that, okay, 10 million may we'll get 100 million player. This is how FSC think, bro.
No, I told you guys like that transfer had all kinds of weird shit written on it. But I mean, yeah, call me
It's fine.
skeptic. I will always be skeptic of Chiesa at this point. Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on to
City.
my favorite.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about City. I want to do that relegation 6-pointer, but let's talk City a little bit.
Yes, I'm more interested in the relegation 6-pointer, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. City, it's Mamouche doing
Hey,
like
do you think? Do you
being
actually
super
think that
effective.
Baba Ganush has helped the team out? Forget the hat trick outside.
No. So he did. So number one, people have figured out a lot of times like Haaland's run more often than not. Like tough teams and big defending seems like for Newcastle. Or even Arsenal for that matter. So Saliba and Gabriel, they always have an eye on this guy if he's making any crazy runs. Chelsea literally missed him for like few minutes or something like that.
Yeah,
he made a
he
run and
punished
that
them.
resulted in a goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can also see this. Haaland was super ineffective throughout the game. He had like maybe 2 good
Yeah,
shots or something.
that's most games.
It's like no, that's not what I mean. So usually he's at the end of the attack. Now because of like Mamouche coming in, he has played this weird side role where he's not the point of attack anymore, at least for the previous game. So it helps City at the same time. It probably makes Haaland ineffective quite a bit. I hope they figure it out in a way that okay, they can use both of them together properly.
My hot take here, after seeing this January transfer season for Man City and how they are going to play, Pep Guardiola, average manager.
He was
Needs-
always a checkbook manager.
Needs incredible players, otherwise average manager. That's all.
No, I agree with you. I think he's a checkbook manager, but the one thing I'll give him credit for is how he had turned Sterling around when he came from Liverpool. Because when Guardiola came in, I thought Sterling was the first person that will be kicked out of the club. Because he wasn't doing nothing before that. But that one thing I'll credit him for, but other than that, proper checkbook manager. But you know something?
One out of $1 billion.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
Sorry, the last thing, look at that idiot smile, bro, after the press conference. I have got my team back, guys. Now fuck you all. Dude, all fucker,
think
man.
he's
Get out of Premier League, bro. Like, go manage somewhere else, dude.
You think he's gonna go on another crazy freaking run, winning streak right now?
if he goes, no problem. We finished both our games with him. Do what you want now. Don't care.
Oh, we still have to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next
fuck.
week, yeah.
Next
Coming up.
weekend. Coming weekend is City, no? Yeah.
Yep. Dude,
By the way, the entire rest of Premier League spent 236 minutes.
okay, I call me crazy. This is probably the least quality Premier League football I have seen
Yes.
in a long time.
I was going to say the exact same point. It was so bad. Every player that could have sucked.
And I can imagine Spurs being bad because they are out of a lot of first team players, and they have plugged
No.
in some
Even
players.
United didn't have
Even
any
then,
first team player. Even United didn't have.
That is their strong team. Who
No,
else is
dude.
there on the bench who's
Sorry,
supposed
wait,
to be
which
coming
game
on?
is this?
Tottenham United.
Tottenham
Okay,
versus
the one that just happened.
Yeah, just happened.
Yeah.
By the way, if you look at United's bench this game, apart from Victor Lindelof, no one else was in the first team. Everyone was plucked from the reserves. This is not their first team, by the way. Not that they didn't suck, but
No, so they lost Lisandro Martinez,
yeah,
and
they've lost everyone, dude. Ugarte is out, Lisandro Martinez is out, Christian Eriksen is out. I'll wait. Let me read out this list. Wait, hold on.
don't say Eriksen as like.
He is first team player, whether you like it or not. He's first team player. Okay, hold on. Look at this lineup. Okay, look at the people who are out on United side. Luke Shaw's out. Ahmad is out. Okay, you have to give Ahmad
Ahmad, yes.
okay. Ahmad has gone.
Yeah.
Johnny Evans. Okay. Kobe Mainu is already a first team player. He's out. Lenny Oro is out. Lisandro Martinez is out. Ugarte is out. Mason Mount is out. Everyone's out, dude. Like, who is they playing? Okay,
So
let
the
me
only
read out.
players,
Hold on. Let me read out their
Ahmad,
bench. Hold on, let me read
yeah.
out their bench. Tell me how many players you recognize, okay? Victor Lindelof, Aiden Heaven, Harry Amas, Tyler Fredrickson, Jack Moorhouse, Chido Obi Martin, Sekou Kone, Eli Harrison, Jack Fletcher.
Jesus Christ.
That team had no one. He didn't make a substitution the entire game, by the way, Amarim.
Yes.
So
He
what,
has no
like,
one.
are you guys telling me I should feel sorry for this Man U
No,
team?
I'm
Or-
just saying
It's
you
not
can't.
about
I'm
that.
saying you can't use Tottenham's team not being first team as an excuse
Fair
with
enough.
this United game.
Yeah. I agree. I
Okay.
mean, it was slightly, not slightly, like super
Yeah, it was
disorganized. There
very
was no
boring.
pattern to the play. People are just sliding around, and
Yep.
it's like Sunday league football almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was-
It is funny to see, but I think they were lucky that they got the goal, to be honest. Like the Spurs, they just hit it, Anana saves it, and Madison
No,
was right
so
there to
wait,
tap it in.
wait. One thing that I'm asking is, what are you guys expecting from 15th place versus 13th place? Like a top
Dude.
of the table, like fiery
Hey,
game
two
with
teams that play,
chances, with
Wolves
two
versus
teams that play
Ipswich.
attacking football, dude. You expected
Yes.
a great game, and
Even
you expect Premier League players to be able to pass the
yes,
ball, man. Stitch
yes.
four passes together. It was so bad.
It's not just
I think the
that.
point that we are all missing is this is the 15th team, 15th place versus
No,
13th place.
no, I disagree.
Oh, Leicester
I've
made
seen
better passes, dude. They're
yes,
17th.
Leicester versus Ipswich would have been a little bit more entertaining. I don't. Wolves versus Ipswich would have been more entertaining. I don't doubt. Everton plays better than this. And this goes to the same thing.
Don't
right?
talk
So,
about
and-
Everton, please. The game was over just too soon. Too soon. Too soon.
So
But yeah, okay, cool.
Everton hired David Moyes after Amorim, and David Moyes has more points under him than Amorim.
Dude, I will go to the extent to say that
Everton.
Man U was stupid 9 years ago to let go of David Moyes in 9 months. Lot of Man U fans were like, the Moyes is not our level, bro. Like, 15th place versus now what is level, bro?
Yeah, like that I
anyway.
would say Unai Emery to from Arsenal also, but yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not that I stand by that decision. After seeing Aston Villa play yesterday, I will never agree that fellow's a good
Oh,
coach. now.
come
You're
on.
telling me he couldn't stitch together two bloody goals to beat Ipswich yesterday, and he needed a Marcus Rashford absolute stunner of a free kick to get him over the line and get a draw.
Are you judging Unai Emery based on one game after what
Dude,
has done
he
all this
is
while?
not. He
Dude has
Arteta
qualified
is
for the Champions League playoffs without having to play
With
an
Aston
additional
Villa.
game. Yeah, with Aston Villa.
Wait. I'm not taking. Okay, there is a combination of things there that contribute to the fact that they made it to the Champions League. It is the simultaneous sucking of Chelsea, Newcastle, and Manchester United and Tottenham at the same time that allowed them to
Oh
come
yeah,
up.
Liverpool
I
Premier
don't-
League
David
title
Moyes
in
took Everton
2020
to
was a
Champions
result
League.
of every single other team sucking so bad. that they
David
got 30 points
Moyes
left.
took Everton to the Champions League, so let's not get there.
David
So?
Moyes took Everton to
Yeah,
Champions.
It
2004,
was like,
2005.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let us.
Anyway,
What else
so
do you want to talk about this game? Like, I think it was a fuck all game. 15th versus 13th doesn't deserve so much. I didn't take into account is like Amaram being so stubborn with his like formation.
Yep.
Like, as a manager in wherever you are, bro, like you just don't stick with your principles if you don't have the players for it. Come on, you don't need that level of shitty stubbornness to convince your owners that okay, we need like players or something. He hasn't switched it like in a single game. He hasn't done anything in the game or even like outside of the game, which I find like shocking, because if you are so telling me your manager is only going to play the formation for the rest of his the league season and all, teams can so figure it out, bro. The whole thing is about a manager being like agile during the game, adapting and all of that, but I don't see that from Amarim. So
The
yeah.
other thing that I also heard, again, I don't know enough about it, but apparently even United players came all together and asked the management to say, can we please change our style of play? This is not working for us. And Amram was like, no, screw yourself. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Like you can be stubborn if you are getting results, if you are winning things, and if you are a top quality manager that has done it before. You cannot say I will only play 3-4-3 if irrespective of whatever happens under the sun, even though I'm not winning anything. And then pick fights with like 6 players in the squad, kick some of them out, which is fine. They might have deserved it, but still, you can't do that.
Yeah,
Even
I
if
feel
you're not getting the result, you might be happy with some patterns and some progress that okay, these players are improving, this set of players are coming through, something to
Yeah.
actually encourage even the fans or the coaches themselves, right? Okay, so there is something going on. If we fix this part or if we get a better player in this specific place, yes, we will be better off, like in the coming 6 months or something like that. But I do not see anything at this point. United is probably looking at a whole 14 to 15 squad overhaul. The same mistake that they do every single time. They get a new manager, the players don't fit their style. They go get a whole bunch of players who fit that manager only, and they
yep.
fail anyway. And then they end up with this deadwood, who basically they end up playing Maguire the entire season anyway.
Champions League matches. I think we can talk about just the one game.
Yeah.
Most importantly, the one game. We can talk about others, but
What do you guys genuinely feel are the chances of City advancing at Bernabeu?
zero. For me, it's zero. However difficult it has been in La Liga for Real Madrid, something about them. So I was watching this one video the other day where someone was talking about why Real Madrid are so successful in the Champions League alone, right? Keeping aside all their La Liga success, he says Real Madrid have this amazing combination of humility to know when a team is better than them in a game, but also the extreme arrogance to know that overall they are a better team over, like just in general they're a better club, which is
They
what
never
pulls
stop
them
believing,
through.
yeah.
Yeah, which is what pulls them through. They're already what they have a 3-2 advantage
Advantage,
now.
yeah.
Now they're going to be at home. I really don't see how City would do anything here, dude. Like I'd be very surprised if City go through.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is Carlo Ancelotti's job on the line. I think as much as I can remember.
No, but
So
he said he's leaving, no? End of the
No,
season?
I mean, he didn't say anything specific, but
I
yeah.
mean,
Oh,
doesn't he
okay.
say that all the time? I'm leaving, and then only comes back again.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what to feel. I see them play. They are so disjointed, especially in the defense side of it. Um, Attacking. I mean, they don't even need to attack the coming up game, so they can just literally just take care of the lead what they have, and it'll be fine. Uh, City literally threw the game away by playing some weird ass passes in the game at the end. It's most Real Madrid win that we come to see in Champions League ever. I guess it keeps happening with them. So at some point you have to say that it's not luck. They just push themselves so far enough.
Yeah.
They just get these opportunities and they just convert them whatever the way they get it. On the other side, City, they look as shaky as they could get all this while, and it's. I expected it to be this weird, what do we say, 6 to 7 goal game, each leg. So it's almost there, yeah. So I have no doubt that it's going to be the similar um, weird 4-4, 3-3, 2-2 kind of game where there is going to be a bunch of goals. Same if City scores first, then there's going to be more goals. Yeah, I'm expecting a good game, but I do not see City going through at Bernabeu. So I expect Real Madrid to just clean it up, either easily or difficult. It doesn't matter. Even if it goes to penalty shootout, I do not think Manchester City players have enough in them to even go through the penalty shootout. So I expect nothing but Real Madrid happily coming
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, at the end of the day, we are talking of a team that is like $1.5 billion case. So another average manager in Pep Guardiola.
Wait, both teams are worth $1.5 billion. So which one are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I won't go there. My take is, yeah, I feel it's going to be a good game. Like, it's going to be a game. If you ask me to pick a winner, being a Liverpool fan who's been burnt by Real Madrid as many times as I have, I would pick Real Madrid all the while. But then I think I mean, it's not like it's all lost hope, right? This is still just like a one goal lead. It's still like anything can happen. Mamouche is on form. I don't know, if you ask me, like the player that I would pick most important for City is Guardiola. That guy is like another one. Again, 100 million, right? Let's leave it at that. But yeah, I expect a good game. Hopefully, Man City score first, make this more entertaining. But then, yeah, I definitely see Real Madrid come through at the end of the day.
So wait,
Shravan, do you have
who?
any other exciting games?
The only other one that is remotely exciting for me is AC Milan versus Feyenoord, dude. More even contest, or maybe even PSV against Juventus, because Juventus are playing away and they're not known to score
Yeah.
amazing goals and like a lot of goals to go through and all. So you can see a PSV upset also. You never know.
UA has been so weird this entire year, bro. So I,
Oh my God, I
yeah,
cannot believe that they got Randall Kolo money, and that bugger's already scored like 3 or 4 goals.
yeah.
He
I mean,
no
they
obligation
don't.
to buy, man. Like, why
Yeah,
wouldn't? Oh,
yeah, yeah.
anyway,
So
whatever.
in this now we have. Oh, okay. No, I'm just thinking of the next one. Arsenal could potentially. Oh, so Arsenal could face Juve or PSV, right?
Yep.
And then Liverpool could face PSG or Brest. So
PSG is
I mean, there's
Brest is out.
PSG. Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
Brest.
yeah.
No, there's two teams.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
PSG
There's two
and
teams. Yeah.
another team. Yeah, PSG and another team.
Benfica and
Yes, Benfica.
Monaco. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting, dude. As an Arsenal fan, who would you want to face, Shravan? AC Milan, so that you can.
I actually am not. I'm not scared of any of them. The reason I'm saying that is because the one, if we beat
Not
them,
scared. Have you seen your front line? Like,
doesn't matter. I still think we have quality enough in the squad to beat any of them.
I'm
It's
just
true.
kidding.
Over 2 legs, yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think we'll go
Arsenal should
through.
be able to
No,
make
my
it,
bigger
yeah.
problem is the winner in that round will face the winner of Real Madrid and City. That's my big concern.
Winner of which round? Oh, okay. You're talking about the quarters.
Yeah. So if we win, then we play the winner of Real Madrid or City. So either way, our Champions League will end there. How does it matter?
Why are you scared of City, bro? City is easy game.
Yeah, 5-0 and all you are like.
I won. Yeah, it's
That was before,
imagine just
but
keep
that was
playing, be
before.
humble.
That was before all this. Now, if they get into a momentum where they like, if imagine they beat Liverpool and then Mamouche is still scoring, I don't know, man. Anything can happen. Then I know the problem is no, all this be humble nonsense will come back, dude. I don't want that this season. I'm done.
Yeah, it's true. And no, I don't think Real Madrid will not let it go. So I can see them literally going all the way to the final. So yeah, Real Madrid is weird like that, and they just do it sometimes. And they
No, but if Real Madrid needs to go through a final, it should either come through you and like Barcelona or Liverpool, right? One
Yep,
of.
yep,
Oh,
yep.
interesting.
The only like Barca and Liverpool can only face each other in the final at this point.
Yeah.
There's no other way. I think it's never happened as far as I remember.
Yeah.
At least not in my memory or any time ever.
Yeah.
Barca has, but it's going to be difficult because they're going to face PSG or even Monaco and Benfica are not easy teams to beat. We had to scrape through some weird ass game, 4-1 down, and then come back with the last minute Rafinha goal. I am not looking forward to playing Benfica at Benfica again. That's a very, very, very difficult game. I mean, I know that Barca won't make those stupid mistakes again, but again, so it's too risky.
Yeah.
I'd rather play Monaco
Yeah.
or PSG.
This is going to be an interesting fixture, right? Almost like all top teams are here, and then I think yeah.
Finish.
No. I'm just saying like all top teams are here, right? You have Atletico, Leverkusen, Bayern Munich. Everyone is here, still here. So I think we are in for a fun Champions League playoffs.
Yeah. So for all those people who criticize the format, I actually am loving it, dude.
So I don't think the format. I think that the league format. I don't see a point of it, bro. Like, what was the point of that league of like what 42 or 32 players, or 32 team or something like that? I don't know.
But
At
it
least,
threw up some really interesting games towards the last weekend, so can't really
No,
complain.
yeah, if you threw 32 teams against 36 teams,
36,
there's
yeah.
some games are going to be interesting.
enough.
But my point is that like teams like City and Real Madrid, they were bad in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And they could end up actually getting very favorable draw all the way to the quarters
Yeah.
or semifinals at this point. And just FYI, if Barca lost to Atlanta, City would not have been facing Real Madrid. Or even if Barca won Atlanta, City would not be facing Real Madrid. So it's just a weird set of consequences where everybody randomly ended up. We are lucky that there is even a City versus Real Madrid draw in this playoff situation. Otherwise, literally most of the games are just plain boring. it's rewarding teams who came back into the form late into the
fair
the
point.
season.
Fair point.
Should not have happened. Real Madrid would not have qualified for the round of 16 in the previous format, the way they were playing at that point of time. I guess, yeah.
Imagine
had
Real Madrid
issues,
in
but,
Europa League.
Yeah.
Oh, scary, man. Scary.
Papa will write blank checks. Hey, VVD, Salah, Trent, Priest. Immediately bring to Real Madrid. Cool.
Anyway, chala. You want to stop recording?
Sure, yeah.